Today, we hear directly from the person behind one of the most haunting confessions shared on Dear Reddit Diaries. I burned my family alive. In this exclusive interview, we've taken every precaution to ensure anonymity. The face you see is blurred and the voice is distorted, as per her request to protect her identity. Thank you so much for joining us today. I can't imagine how difficult it must be to speak about something so deeply personal. Tell us, it's been exactly 7 years. Is that correct?
Thank you for having me. Yes, it's 7 years on, and it still isn't easy, but I felt it was important to talk about this.
Got it. Let's start with the moment you realized what happened. What went through your mind when you heard about the fire on Maple Street and then saw your home in flames?
It was like my entire world stopped. My mind couldn't process what I was seeing. I remember standing there, staring at the house, unable to breathe. The guilt hit me like a truck. I knew instantly it was my fault.
People are commenting on the video, asking if this story is true. What do you want to say to them?
I understand why people might question it. All I can say is that this is my reality, and it's something I carry with me every single day. Whether people believe me or not, that's up to them.
What was life like for you leading up to that night? Can you share a little about what was going on in your world at the time?
Looking back, it feels like I was living on autopilot. I was exhausted all the time, working nonstop as a nurse during the pandemic. I barely had time to think or rest. That night, I didn't even realize I'd left my straightener on until it was too late. It feels like everything in my life was spiraling, and this was the breaking point.
Do you still work as a nurse? Or has this event impacted your ability to work?
No, I don't work anymore. I can't. After what happened, I couldn't go back. Every time I think about stepping into a hospital or even helping someone, I feel like I don't deserve to. How can I save lives when I couldn't save the ones that mattered most?
Do you think there's any path to forgiveness for yourself? Or is that something you're still searching for?
I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself. It's something I think about every day. I've tried therapy, but even then, the guilt feels like it's carved into me. I think forgiveness might be something I'll never truly have, and maybe I don't deserve it.
What advice do you have for someone who might be struggling with similar guilt or trauma? Do you think there's a way to move forward?
It's hard to give advice when I'm still figuring it out myself, but I would say, talk about it, not just to anyone, but a professional. For me, the guilt is still as strong as it was 7 years ago. I don't think it will ever leave me. I struggle with it every day. It's just me left in the world, and that in itself is difficult to process. I hope my sharing helps someone, though. I can't really unpack that for them. I'm sorry.
Your story is one that resonates deeply with so many people. Thank you for sharing it and for your bravery in doing so. We hope that this brings some sense of healing for you and that others watching can take something meaningful from your words. 7 years on and it still haunts her. What advice or strategies do you have that might help her through this? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for sending in your questions for this interview. We were so fortunate to have her share herself with us. Don't forget, new episodes drop every Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Subscribe for more gripping confessions and stories. Until the next time, hug and love your family. Never stop being grateful for those closest to you.